Hello, and welcome to another stream, which today will be just a chill all night stream, as man was doing Kim's thing today, so new episode coming out soon. Doubt I'm gonna be able to add tonight, given I'll wake up early tomorrow. But new episode soon. I'll talk about more about that in a second. But I guess should say what this stream's gonna be. So just gonna be short stream, probably an hour. Like short, just chill stream. I'm gonna be grinding. So if you don't want to see boring grinding, you can just skip like the stream. Like it's not that important. Like it's mainly just preparation for I guess the episode tomorrow, I guess. When I actually do stuff in character. So this is just gonna be boring filler. But also chill, so if you just want to hear about stuff, which I'll definitely be talking about in a sec. This is, I guess, an ideal stream for that. Anyway, with all that preamble out of the way, I guess I will be getting into the actual game. And I guess stop the grind as I talk about stuff. Which first off, I guess, talking about, alright. Before I talk about the Kim thing, I left this area early off stream and the map guy's gone. I don't want to interact with that, but does it disappear if I leave the area? No, okay, it'll stay. Good to know. Because I did leave the area. Like, off stream. Just to go test some stuff. I found something funny out, which I'll show when I get to it. But first I'll start with the episode stuff. So recorded another episode, the 087 episode. Once again doing a 087 map. I may have done the map, the VR chat map before in character. I can't remember if I have or if not. Probably should figure that out. Have I or have I not done it before? Because I've done so many things, I forget if I have. I know I've done other versions. As far as I'm aware, no, but I might have done it with Sky. For Michael and Richard one. YouTube's gonna be slow loading. Let's see. Oh wait, I think I know what episode it might have been. Yeah, it was, and I wasn't even Michael, I was the rookie for that episode. Interesting. But yeah, we did do the map before. I feel like I also was done for the Stewart series. No, I don't think so. Probably just because Kim was there for, I thought it was a part of Stewart's thing. Oh my god. It was... He was in the Marcy thing. Hello, Kimmy, Jong, welcome. I forgot about that. That's fine. Anyway, now I remind myself of that. Continue along with what I was saying. Yeah, I have done it with. Did the 087 VR chat version of the map. I was the rookie, which is interesting. Actually, I'll go to this station first. Yeah, I do want to show the thing I discovered. My brain is very scattershot right now. Anyhow, if I would say the stuff I was gonna say. So, episode today earlier was 087. And episode went relatively well. Definitely some issues, always something, I guess, happens with either map or whatever. Again, improvise. Improv. Make a, cohesive narrative, even if all the elements are, not perfect. That's not what I want to show. Come on, I need to recreate it. There we are. I found out this. I'm completely safe on this one little patch of thing, which means I can quite just easily go get that. Obviously, I'm not getting that till I'm doing it in character. Which will be, tomorrow. Now I'm just gonna get some more Geo, because I'm definitely gonna need a lot of Geo. Oh, that was the most pathetic jump of all time. Doing Red vs. Blue reference. Unintentionally. Maybe half attentionally. Anyway, though, yeah, did, the episode of 087 in VR chat. Stuart, Michael, Rogers, and Sarah. Michael actually got to finally meet Sarah the journalist. Even if it was briefly. It was mainly at the beginning and end that they had even any interaction, like. But at least now Michael does know of her. So I guess it makes things a little bit smoother going forwards. Especially if, given her always kind of being a part of the core cast, if Phoenix is Sarah, is gonna be core cast. It's probably useful to have two main characters actually finally meet. Now, at some point, just have to worry about probably Sky, given it's still on hiatus. Yes, that may or may not happen without me, so I don't know. But probably with, given it be useful for Michael to get to know her as well. But yeah, basically, the episode was Standard 087, Infinite Staircase. Apparently it's not infinite, as Roger so says. So I guess it's not infinite in the alternate universe. And probably Michael will believe it. To his grave. But yeah. But yeah, finally that's happened. Probably after today, like, after certain events today, I think I'm gonna ease up on the Kim front a bit. Cause yeah, and I've definitely vented a lot of my frustrations with Kim before, but ultimately, I guess, in the end, I guess, what happened, you know, 5 years ago is 5 years ago. Yes. Just someone being creative, you know, sometimes just gotta vent. Yes, all my anger came out of a place of, I guess, you know, probably passion as love. Platonic love, but as, you know, love nonetheless, probably. And I guess, one funny thing is, Michael's always definitely gotta save Stuart's butt. Saved him from a jail cell during the episode and saved him unconscious. I'm also kind of glad, in a weird way, like, Rogers is still definitely, like, gay, or at least bi. I thought, like, that had been sort of ditched with the old version. The Riku version. But no, but still, kind of canonical. As Rogers is 100% kinda simping for Michael. Which is odd because, you know, I am Michael, Michael is me. And Michael, just like me, is straight. It's still kind of funny. Like, I'm glad he's still gay after everything. That some things stay the same no matter what. The vibe might be like Roger's ex Sarah. Because Rogers and Sarah are pretty close. Probably because in reality, the real world, you know, Phoenix and Dante are, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, so yeah. So yeah. Kinda just funny how ships fall. The ships don't do no shipping wars. That stuff's dumb. But the ships as I see it, and still it's left out. Which yeah, and I guess just adds to the fact that Stuart is left out. He's gonna be evil Stuart in the end of the day. And the frustration, like, was definitely evident in the episode. Kim was doing well to make certain that Stuart was frustrated. Kim did a brilliant job. And managing to carefully, you know, avoid Michael's questions. But yeah, the episode will probably be out when I have time to edit it, which will probably be really just depends. Because it gets easier with every sort of day that technically passes from the start of the week. Because Monday won't have the time, except for like the core things that I usually do. Tuesday, there might be more chance, but still unlikely to risk it. Then by Wednesday, easier chance, but still have to see how things go for time. Probably most likely up here on Thursday. If it's there on Thursday, given the flow-on effect, probably wouldn't be Friday. I'd be scheduling it for. I'd probably schedule it Saturday, because I don't usually go for the next day immediately after, given how I sort of schedule things. So the episode will probably be out by next weekend. Yeah. Definitely after events of today, I'll probably say my frustration with Kim will be a little bit less. Still probably will vent from time to time, but probably a little bit less. But end of the day, she's, you know, my friend, so yeah. I probably, you know, got back. Probably. But probably in, you know, actual seriousness, would actually have to back for Kim. Still say probably, but I guess that's just force of habit. That nothing is certain in this world. So even in most of my sentences, I usually add probably or most likely or unlikely if it's an unlikely scenario. I never go with definitives or impossible. I never say really say certain, I never really say impossible. Which I guess is a interesting way of things going. Of how I guess I speak. Yeah. Episode soon, trademark. Soon. Soon, the episode will be out. Hopefully it won't take a million years to plan and get to the next episode. And hopefully meetings can become regular again, because it was going good for a bit. And then, of course, you know, life gets in the way. And some people, you know, naturally will take breaks and, yeah. Not really saying anyone's fault. It's probably mainly my fault for my weirdness. Because I like things to be even. In fact, meant for a long time in Skyward doing 2 things a week. When now I actually think about it, like, probably can just do once a week. And I'll naturally even things out myself anyway. Like, if I'm not doing something with Sky, I'm probably gonna be doing one of my other ideas, ongoing series, like. So hopefully I can make the proposition to him, like, once a week. That way it's regular, but not twice a week, because that means, you know, 8 videos a month, which is, some people won't sound like a lot, but that is still a lot of time. That's like a third of the month. Just dedicated to coming up with ideas, and no one's gonna be like me, making essentially Homestuck too. Whichever since learning more about Homestuck and, like, you know, actually reading Homestuck, or 8,000 pages except the epilogues. Yeah, and I'm probably gonna do that in April. I'm taking a break from Homestuck. That's my hiatus. The Homestuck hiatus. But yeah. everyone's gonna do that amount. Because I'm, kind of crazy. And obviously, yeah, and the separation of the thing from 5 years ago affected me a lot more than anyone else and made me the way I am. And, it's why I've, done almost 5,000 videos and stuff at this point. I'm definitely gonna be making a video that's probably gonna be called 5 years, 5,000 videos and over. 500 subscribers, just to add an extra 5 to it. For, sake of the effect. Because I'm pretty certain I will hit 5,000 videos around the time of my anniversary of 5 years, so I can do the 5-year anniversary video and the 5,000 video together, because as I said long ago with the 2,500 one, I would do it. I would do it. And here we are. I'll probably be doing that, next month. It's gonna be time for biggest anniversaries. I guess it's, my first, truly big anniversary of everything. It's the half a decade mark. I was 18 when I started this. I am now 23. I'm gonna be entering, my mid-20s, soon. Again, born in the year of the horse. I hit the magic 24 hours or something, I don't know. I have as many years in a day, if that makes any lick of sense. The first day of my life is over soon. Hopefully, at least 2 more to go. Because that'd be 72. Obviously, more years than 72 would be nice, but Yeah. Saying 2 years is a good amount of time. Yeah. Gonna definitely be hitting that anniversary soon. The long journey. Where did this train of thought start? I'm kind of losing track of my train of thought now. Yeah. Yeah, I think I was probably going on about Sky, like his hiatus. Like once a week probably be a proposition that I would do, and the only reason I did 2 with them is because, yeah, I like things even, so, yeah. I think once a week would be good. I mean, if it has to be lowered more, I guess maybe fortnightly, but fortnightly is such a weird way to operate at times. Because at least week by week, easily track. But fortnightly is a bit odd. Just with, I mean, even though the weeks themselves in a year is even, like 52 weeks. So if it was fortnightly, that's just 26 episodes a year. It's still just, I don't know, with my mind, a bit of a weird way to operate. So at that point, if it were to be reduced more, might just skip to, you know, just have weekly, monthly episodes, more similar to how Kim's structure should be and what we were aiming for with, like, the meetings and stuff. But Kim's structure has never really worked out that way. But maybe me and Sky can do that actually properly. And returns if really need to lessen it. I'm hoping weekly because there's still, like, there's still probably more to explore with Sumi being human, like, Ludwig is still a really new character. Yet they only really had the one appearance so far. Even though there's less for Rich and Frank, like, because they already had their sort journeys, at least Rich and Frank are mainstays no matter what. If in time it just becomes the two, so be it. Unnecessarily want to kill Sumi, just is a probably easy market and we no longer really do Halo, nor probably think Sky wants to return to Halo, so yes, he's had his Halo fix. I'm still on my Halo fix, given I'm a lifelong fan. I love Halo. I love Halo. That will never change. But even I'm at the end of my rope with like Halo, like I am on the last mods, like I'm like at bar barrel at this point. Definitely sometimes starts to feel like I'm just doing the same thing, but things are slightly altered in this way, and it's slightly altered in that way. Like it is starting to get real samey. That's the best thing at being the special. It's like, and there's still going to be a couple more specials before the end. It seems like I'm doing all the specials as Valena. It's like I didn't do all the special sims earlier. I really should have started at least some as Michael. When I had him in Halo for the sim. But I guess I just didn't really think about it. So it's only now I'm actually getting to them all. At least the special sims act as little special things because they're actual special. Where everything kind of feels like a retread. The most unique thing, if I can get it to work, which yeah, and I've mentioned my plans of it, is if I do get Halo 5 working by the cloud gaming whatever, like if I do get it working, it will be, you know, something actually new. Basically. And given I haven't played Halo 5 in a long time, probably over 5 years at least, given I haven't done it in character, because I haven't really had the chance. But yeah. It'll be something actually, basically, really legitimately new. Because it's been so long. And the first time in character. Well, the only problem is given it's cloud gaming, that's internet. So I may not be able to dual stream for that. I'm probably going to have it as a YouTube only thing. Because I already have, you know, highlights on both, you know, Mondays and Fridays. You know, for, you know, VRChat and Secret Lab. I think it's only fair that at least this one-time thing is gonna probably be YouTube only. So it'll be, you know, YouTube only stream, and if it turns out that still gives me issues and problems streaming, even with just one, only streaming to one platform while doing the cloud gaming, then I guess it'll just be recorded. Hopefully it works with at least one, and hopefully there won't be any major issues. But there probably will be some issues. And hopefully by the time I get around to it, I'll have time for it, because Halo 5 will probably be the last thing I do. Of the Halo stuff. Man, I've got a lot of Geo while talking. And it's already like 53 minutes into it. Damn, I can talk about some stuff for ages. This is a lot to say and lots for catching up on. But yeah, the episode's good. Hopefully me and Sky can come to something. If it starts off weekly, then heads to fortnightly, which is probably unlikely. We'll just skip to monthly, I guess, so be it. Hopefully, unlike Kim, will actually be monthly. If that's what we decide to do. I'm pretty sure I could rely on Sky for that much. That once we're back in the motion of it, that it'll be stable. But I'm gonna start off with the weekly thing, because I think that's probably better. Throw out, I guess, the fortnightly option as, I guess, a choice. just in case. Otherwise, if it really has to be that way, I guess it'll be monthly. If it really has to be few and far between, like, for Sky 2, so be it. At least, hopefully, it'll be more consistent than Kim. Hopefully that's a plan that will actually stick. Given my history with Sky, I feel confident that in that scenario, we would be able to, once we're back into it, do it monthly. Probably how I think the fortnightly option might go is like, if it does happen, like, basically, essentially, hopefully a way for us to keep track would be like every other week is a rest week, like, unless Sky wants to do something in particular, we don't do anything. Hi, Mr. Cookie. Long time no see. But yeah, ultimately be Sky's decision on that. It's just all the options I have in my mind right now, all the possibilities. Finally back on Twitch. Welcome back. Man, I've got a lot of Geo. I could probably put some of this in the bank. I could probably put a good amount of this in the bank. Back on farm stuff, interesting. Farming. I'm a farmer. Sorry for my terrible joke. Yeah, I'm still going through the Yakuza series slowly. I actually recently just finished Yakuza 4. And I'm hyped as goddamn hell for 5 now. Oh wait, I didn't sit on the bench. Whoops. You forgot you had a Twitch account. There. I probably forgot about certain accounts I made like forever ago. Or like accounts I rarely use. Usually I only really use the accounts to peruse like, oh, this is interesting. I'm going back to my usual dark. But basically, this whole stream hiatus has just been me yap session about, I guess, all that's going on for a short and late stream. Did I forget again? I forgot again. How did I forget again? I must be getting tired at this point. That was twice in like a few minutes that I forgot to. Yeah, fair enough to take a break from online stuff. I sometimes wish I could do the same, but also like I have a lot of friends online, and basically all my friends are online, so it's kind of hard to just step away from all that. For a prolonged time. Yeah, I guess you used to yap. Yeah, true, I guess friends will be understanding of break if need be. Yeah. At the moment, I'm pretty much mentally fine, as is. Yes, with some of today's events that I won't elaborate on too much. I'm definitely more content with certain things that have, I guess, plagued me from the past that, I guess, put me in not a great mental state. So I just finally had some acceptance today. With new news that I heard. So the stuff that really defined me from 5 years ago, I'm just, I guess, finally starting to really accept it. Yes, it's been a long road to acceptance, but I think I'm mostly there, for the most part. I always have, I guess, certain frustrations with certain friends, but yes, sometimes it's just a part of the creative process. Creative minds will differ. Yeah, balance is key. I think after today, like, I think I'm in a bad place. Crazy what can happen on a day when I don't do one of my traditional streams. I really hope they don't just hoard my geo. Yeah, yes, sometimes stuff happens. Some people get less and less chill. Okay, I'm gonna give him half of my GR and hope that doesn't bite me in the butt later.
Gio, Kalala.
Because I have no idea about this game. Fair be mad about things. I was in the middle of my situation, and so I guess I have technically grievances with both sides, but I ultimately say I'm on the pro side of Kim. and hope that the others chill. I don't know if I'm gonna be 100% Hollow Knight. I'm definitely gonna be doing quite a bit. Especially given I kinda suck at the game. Today I'm mainly just getting a lot of Geo to be ready for when I get back into it tomorrow. Ah, you have 100%. Cool. Yeah, I've gotten lost quite a few times. Which is not exactly ideal given the majority of this game I'm like trying to do a hidden character as I traditionally do. Floppy, so I've definitely gone lost. At least I'm not getting lost today. No, I'm not sick. I'm perfectly fine. I in fact rarely get sick. I think one of the only times I've been like sick was like COVID. I'm back in position for where I need to be for the next episode. I'm trying to keep things consistent between episodes where I start and leave off. But I also know I need Geo. Especially for this section, which everything in this area seems to cost Geo. And like hundreds of Geo, so having a lot of Geo would probably help. I guess it's mainly just useful. I have the geo for the more expensive items. So I can go explore certain places. Like, I know one of the items I definitely acquired with Geo was the lantern. Oh, damn, 750k? Yeah. Yes, hopefully be worth it. But yeah, I am gonna wrap up at this point, given it's just a short stream today. It's good to see you again, Cookie. I hope all is well. I hope everything in your life goes well. Hopefully things won't be as bad as they were for me. Because my pain manifested into 5,000 videos on YouTube. Yeah. Hope to see you and hope all goes well. Hopefully, best to all the world. World be good. World don't suck. For God's sake, don't suck, world. Please. Yep, true. The only way to get bad things is to reach out for help and, ask. Definitely still probably need one day when I have the courage, probably go have some final chats with probably some people I'd be meaning to, just to try it at least once to make things, I guess, right. But also, I guess, to thank people because I sometimes don't thank people enough. Yep, with great power comes great responsibility. That kind of ties into, I guess, a conversation I was having early off stream. Like, we were literally talking about how me, Kim, and a new person I met, Cyphus, were talking about how fame, I guess, you know, the more famous one gets, the more, like, I guess, with more power, I suppose, with popularity, I guess, the more, I guess, vile a person can be, the more bad things they can do with that power and popularity. So, use, you know, your popularity wisely. Whoops, I accidentally read the thing. Well, I was meant to say that in character, but hopefully it'll stay there. Looks like it's just a message from the guy. Yeah. Follow what you actually want to do. Even if it is as crazy as essentially making Homestuck to do it. Because that's better than like, you know, giving away your soul to, I guess, meaningless fame. Yeah. Goals and dreams, kind of like hopes and dreams. Undertale is a yeah, and very, very wise game. It's funny now I know, like, from actually reading all of Homestuck, like, the connection, the Homestuck creator, Hussey, Andrew Hussey, and, like, Toby Fox, you know, share as they were friends. Even though Hussey's a bit at least one of them turned out pretty good. Yep. Someone's judgment is temporary. Still use the judgment as potential, like, you know, a way to build, like, you know, criticism is important in a creative field. Like, you can potentially use what they say to improve, even if it is set in a negative light. But don't let, you know, the negativity, you know, eat away at you. Yeah, but yes, I suppose in a way the bad judgment isn't judgment. At least not judgment you should fully consider. But yeah, and yes, with, I guess, my years and my way of seeing things, even something useful can be siphoned out of the negativity. Something can be, siphoned out of, I guess, the pain for a better use. Yes, that's just how I see things. Obviously, people's opinions will naturally differ. Sure, judgment, I guess, is only good if it can help someone improve. Make them better. Yeah. I also like to, you know, be truthful. I try not to be, I guess, too blunt with the truth, though. But I also like to, you know, be honest and, I guess, critical. Because I don't want to ultimately harm the person, but I still probably want to say the truth. It's, you know, it's different for everyone. Some people will be more harsh with the truth. but, it's up to that person. I know. God, my friend God will definitely be that way, where it's like, he will be harsh with his truth. But at least his truth is probably fair. Yeah, true. The truth can be painful, but in the long run, it's better to be truthful. Fine enough with, like, me playing through The Walking Dead is a good example. Like, Lee, who in the game is a murderer, like, he murdered, a senator because they were sleeping with his wife. And in the end, by that murder, his relationship with his wife and distance himself from the family, but in the end he chose to tell the truth to the group. Unless you didn't. Unless you were one of the players that weren't honest. But, in saying the truth, it was, of, like, I'm a murderer. He was bad for it. So even in drastic things, sometimes it's just better to be truthful. Even if it's a real darn, like, crime or whatever. Yep. And lies help nothing. Weird find that the stream went from yap session to deep and meaningful thought. Yeah, it has been a while. Yeah, I guess it is kind of like a podcast. We are just two yappers. Fine, I ended like my basically podcasts what feels like a long time ago. I guess I haven't done a talk topic episode in like forever because I guess kind of ran out of ideas. Oh yeah, Majora's Mask. Oh man. Oh man, yeah. That map has a lot of memories for me. that map, yeah, and I guess has a lot of history for me. I don't really know about the old Legend of Zelda games. I think we probably talked about something else, given I've never played the Legend of Zelda games. My only experience with Legend of Zelda is really that one VR chat map that pretty faithfully recreates some of it. Yep. I probably forgot about the lore. Whatever you probably told me. There's so many memories that sometimes I just forget certain things. But maybe like a refresher would be like, oh yeah, I do remember. Just I forget that I remember. It's like locked somewhere deep inside my brain. Because that's seemingly how my brain works. It's like, I don't remember this thing. Oh wait, I remember this thing now talking about it. I probably remember if my brain was like prompted and be like, oh yeah, right. Like, my brain, I guess, needs the right prompts to start the gears turning, and it's like, oh yeah, I remember now. Because I can have a pretty good memory at times. Just sometimes it takes a few things to get the gears turning to actually remember. Yep, yep, I probably talk about work or whatever, or like RP stuff or whatever for a long time. I guess that's how I started this stream. Just yapping about RP stuff. And my heads and my hopes for the future. Waiting for Sky's return. Hoping that the stuff with Kim is at least somewhat consistent. I know it's never gonna be consistent, but hopefully. Allies on the guard front. Pretty chill. Oh yeah, and that's someone new as a part of the crew that you would know, Cookie. God, my new friend. God, Gogeta. Oh yeah, voice acting too. Yeah. Yes, new friend Legasp. Law unlocked. Law unlocked. Friend known or something, I don't know. You can now play as Luigi. I guess I'll say a little bit about God Gogeta. Pretty interesting new friend. We've now known each other for like over half a year. It's been some time now. Him and me have mainly just been doing VR chat stuff. Let me actually pull up the main playlist we've been this is, I guess, the sort of main playlist of our stuff so far. Probably would be, I'm pretty sure I would have it on my channel. That's not the link I wanted. I don't want my image, I want me. I want me? I shit myself? Is the playlist public? Yeah, that is public. Just have to double check. But we've been doing stuff in character for quite some time. The main, I guess, saga is the Sam/Sean Sand saga. It started with Sam and now onto his brother Sean. So, me and him have been doing stuff in character for quite a bit. Had a whole arc where Sam Sands was like the main villain essentially for a while. Now his brother is semi-following in his footsteps, but also kind of doing his own thing. But yeah. Yeah, you were there when it was early days. Now I guess pretty far in, yeah. Pretty far in. That 4.9K videos is, you know, yeah, and every time I just look at it, it's like I've been here a while. I've been here a while. Damn indeed. Do you like to load YouTube? I'm pretty certain. Yeah, it's getting real close. It's getting real close to 5 years on the dot. Yeah, probably 2 to 3-ish years ago. A lot can happen in half a year. As yeah, and it was about half a year ago that I met God, and now it's been like we've been doing stuff for like 7 months, so yeah. Jeez. Rick indeed. I really have just created Homestuck too. Simultaneously similar to Homestuck, yet also very different to Homestuck. Yes. Always good to improve. Learn new things. I mean, in this time, I've moved on to... I'm now doing a diploma of post-production for screen and media. I've completed my bachelor for game design. Like, as time moves forward, it's always improving, always, you know, trying to improve. Yeah, voice acting. I definitely eventually want to probably take some sort of proper classes. Myself, but hopefully your voice training goes well. Hopefully that goes well for you. And hopefully, you know, your hard work will pay off. But I definitely need a... I probably want to release something myself at some point. True, I guess feedback's also a useful way of improving. If you know, classes aren't easy to get, you know, just trying, getting actual feedback and whatnot helps a lot. I know my friend Kim has been trying to improve for her Stewart voice because she wants to do like a deep voice because like her character is a male character, so she wants to do that. Fair enough. Fair enough. Living on a farm, I guess fair enough. Yep. I'm not quite certain what my range would be. Yes, the usual best voices I've been able to muster, manage up by like boop boop voice, like boop boop is Eternal, boop boop is the leader. I'm going to rule the Foundation, Michael. You can't stop me. Yeah. High-pitched voices are sometimes pretty hard to do. More voice would be pretty hard. I'm more. I can't really do more like. The feet! King Julian, I will steal your feet! I feel like I'm just doing the boop boop voice if I try to do more. Just a boop boop that likes feet. Boop boop has a foot fetish confirmed. New law. Boop boop in fact does not like feet. Boop boop will never like feet. Boop boop loves Austin! Yeah. S bomb but loud. S a voice like that probably be a naturally loud one since it's high pitched. Not a voice I'm pretty good at doing is I am the Emperor, the Sith Lord. Palpatine has returned, and I have unlimited power. You will know that you're dealing with the Sith Lord. Comment. I've definitely heard comment a bit because my friend God, as I mentioned before, new friend, he does comment. He does comment very well. Shaggy and Terminator 2. you should like hear God when he goes into his comment mode. Which is usually quite frequent from time to time. I wonder if I could just pull up a thing. It might be hard to find a specific moment where it happened. Really? Terminating kind of close voices. Interesting. I would have guessed that, given Terminator is more like I'll be back. Dun 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 dun. Drag music. And then Kurt's more like Kermit the Frog. I can't really do Kermit. Yep. Switching between the two is quite easily for you. Yeah. I'm realizing I probably could have just kept grinding while we talk. I'll probably just grind some more. They went into the spikes! That wasn't even me, they went into the spikes. Yep, we can definitely yap. Oh yeah, you're right, it has been. And now I can feel like barely now. But it has been an hour. Because it's now 11 p.m. for me. Six a.m. That's pretty early. Yep. Damn insomnia. Both can be great and terrible. like most things in life, there's pros and cons. The cons are no sleep. The pros are usually you can get up to friends or whatever. Yep, you are the insomnia one. I wouldn't know. I choose to have, you know, a decent sleep cycle, which is why I was going to end at 10 p.m. because tomorrow I have TAFE. Yeah. I no longer, I guess, quite have that time in my life for 6 to 8 hour streams. Still can be decently long streams, just yes. These days, usually when I do stream, it's more focused on character stuff. This is just one of the days when I'm out of character. Given I did my character stuff earlier, before stream. And then after had a conversation that has made it easier for me and accept the events of 5 years a bit more. Yeah, it's like magic. It's like an hour disappears like it's a minute or something. Funny how time works sometimes. Two rappers start yapping and time goes on. I love that typo. We're rappers now. Rapping or yapping? Yeah, another funny thing, to mention God again, God Gogeta, he likes to do raps sometimes, or do like interesting little songs. Still need to get a video of the Big Booty Beaches song. It's the word, but I censor it because I'm, yeah, again, a non-swearer. Or choose not to swear. But he actually says the word. And it's a funny little song. Yeah, I guess it's kind of funny. But then again, at the moment, one friend's on, like, I guess, kind of break a hiatus with Sky. Another friend with Kim, like, she already went to sleep like hours ago, and God, I guess, appears and disappears whenever fate decides. Yeah, maybe they'd be lost. But then again, when me and God start talking, other people probably get lost. So, God probably join us in the. Then we be the three yappers. We be the three musketeers, but yappers. We need the third. We need the trio. We will have a trio in time. Yeah, we probably have a lot more yapping. Yep, sometimes talking is just fun for whatever reason. For whatever reason, it's just fun. Yap and talk. And occasionally I go fight some bugs. Yeah, true, especially if you have the right people. This one just looks like it's sleeping. It's just like, I'm taking a nap here on the edge of the platform. Yep, it's EP. What I'll be doing in like 10 to at max 40 minutes. Yeah, the yapping will make me head to sleep. Go to sleep. Yap, 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 yap. A lullaby song, but full lyrics for yap. On the flip yap. Funny enough, one of the grunt words in Halo is just yap. I'm pretty certain there's a literal, like, if I remember correctly, event called, like, the Yappening. Yep. Yapping is like a podcast to fall asleep to. I guess with the Hollow Knight music being like very like calm, like serene music, like that just adds to it. Hollow Knight has some good music. Oh, if it may be super memorable, but it's nice music. But this is just like the sleep podcast. You are listening to the Sleeping Channel. Yeah, Subway Surfers. for those that have ADHD. Yeah, and bring up Mr. Gargajit again. He's definitely one with the lot of ADHD energy. Ah, you two are interesting. I probably knew somewhere in my mind, but I forgot. Interesting way of putting it. AHD is pretty nice, I guess. Like anything in life, yeah, and pros and cons. AHD probably has good things and there's bad things. I wouldn't really know, because all I have is autism, so I wouldn't really know. Yeah, and with my type of autism, it makes me really suck at games like Hollow Knight. Because mine is literally the type where I have slower reaction times, slower. I learn things slower. And yeah. Basically, I'm slow mode, I'm slowpoke. Yep, double cursed. I only have the one, so I guess I only deal with half, I guess, the burn. Yeah, I really got the slowness potion. It took me like 5 parts to beat Hornet. It took me 5 episodes in character to beat Hornet. Which, yeah, in an episode is, I usually aim for about an hour, so that's 5 hours. It took me 5 hours for Hornet. Just, like, going in the arena, trying a bit, going out, grinding, getting stuff, getting stronger, getting charms and whatnot, and then coming back to try it again, episode after episode, until I finally beat her. Yeah, at least I did win. I was pretty happy. I was like, I kind of feared, like, Hornet in a way, because given my history with boss fights, I was like, this is gonna be my Undyne or Marlet. Because Undyne in the Jenner route in Undertale, that's goddamn like, I haven't beat it legitimately yet, so it's feels like it's impossible. And Marlet and Undertale was also the same way. I was like, Undertale, Marlon Undertale Yellow, I was like, oh Lord, I'm never gonna beat her. So, I seem to have a problem with female boss fights in really hard routes of the game, or just really hard games in general. Don't know why that is a trend, but it's just a trend. Yeah, I probably can do it if I really put the time and effort into it. Just one problem is having the time. And I've had my, I guess, time where I was doing Undertale and stuff. So, I'm not likely to return to trying that until again for a while. Yep, definitely. Pretty fair in the end because life just doesn't leave you a lot of time for stuff. I mean, I'd be doing longer streams more often if I, you know, had the time and just dedicate myself more to, you know, potentially some of those things I've left unfinished if I had the time, but time always moves onwards and there's a lot of things that I do eventually want to get to, so after a while it's like it's time to move on. I tried. I gave it a fair go. But sometimes there won't be all the time to do it. That's, you know, feeling enough. Basically, running out of time now because got TAFE in the morning. Gotta wake up at, you know, 6 a.m. So I probably should get back to where I left off so I can seamlessly transition for the next episode when I get to Valena. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Valena's my main character now versus Michael. So, another thing that's changed. Crazy how half a difference can, half a year can make so much difference. I hope this next half year, finally some of the things I wanted to happen will happen. Like Evil Steward. But I don't want to get my hopes up too much. But hopefully it will happen within the year. Anyway, I'm gonna end the yap session. So, I guess in summary, do your best, try your best. Kindness and understanding can finally bring back that saying. It's been a while since I last said that. I haven't really had time to say that. Curse you, universe. No wonder kindness and dies out. Time takes it away. It's always a message, you know, used to say at least frequently, but without time, I've said less because I've usually been in a rush. But now I'm in yap mode, I guess. You know, actually saying it again. So remember to be your best, try kindness and understanding, and a lot's gonna happen for my stuff, RP stuff. It's everything is moving. And where the story leads to, who knows? I think there's definitely going to be some interesting episodes ahead. Special on Tuesday. That's going to be a pretty big episode. Obviously, I'll still have to do it efficiently for time, but yeah. Waste time. Sucking away everything. Sucking away kindness. Sucking away a lot of things. There can be new things too. I was, and I guess in the state for a while. And then Who comes slamming through the wall? My God, Vegeta. That's like... No! Stop that! Stop that! No more lonely. Try hard. Not exactly probably how God probably put it, but that's how I put it. Anyway, I'll fully finish the app, so thank you all for watching. Thank you if you follow, subscribe. Thanks to members. And that wasn't here half a year ago. What can change in a small time span? You have done a lot in a small time span, Mr. Freeman. Let's see what else you can do with the next span. You will not be put into stasis this time. Don't count yourself always so lucky after what you attempted to do. But in the end, I always win, as I have to for the sake of my employers. Failing them would be a fate worse than death. Anyway, I really am gonna conclude those, so peace, thank you, goodbye, yeah. Thanks to members and yapping conclude. Went an hour and 40 minutes longer than intended, but whatever. Anyway, peace, thank you, and goodbye.